dog.
Yeah, outside of both of these runners being relatively close in their times, also seem to be good friends, so I'm sure there will be quite a bit of talk after this match, regardless of who wins.
I can't wait to hear Refrag shit talk Skoob. Yeah, Refrag does have the slightly better KAG PB with a 3208, and then Skoob has a 3402, so we'll see. It looks like they're starting.
Let's go.
As far back as I can remember.
I've been living.
Is Refrag on Japanese? Or did he just start early? It looks like he started early.
So the interesting thing about KAG as well is that in a no reset setting, the RNG can make such an insane difference.
Yeah, Knuckles RNG will be a huge part of it. If you get bad RNG and play well, that's as much as you can do.
Yeah, and Door RNG as well, and Refrag getting a pretty nice set. Wow.
Yeah, Refrag here with a very nice set.
No.
Oh, falling off the building. And then Skoob cleaning up, getting a piece 2, piece 3 in the second part. But having to go to the back for his piece 1, which is sad, but... So, a 22 speed highway for Refrag is fantastic. That's all you can hope to see, really.
Mm-hmm.
And then Skoob not far behind with a 34. Perfectly acceptable RNG, but...
Skoob had to go to the funny zone to get the piece 1.
Yeah, and I mean, in a no reset setting, you can't be too surprised, but Refrag just getting pretty lucky there. No pings here for Refrag is quite scary, but...
Oh, this is a rough set.
Already looking to be, because you have the clip in.
Here.
Oh,
okay,
and you have the Volt enemy, at least.
Yeah.
Skoob entering. Let's see if he gets any better luck. Getting the piece 1 immediately is pretty good, but nothing to really chain it into, so...
Okay, and then...
this is Volt enemy and Lion, I believe.
Skoob is getting a bit turned around.
Yeah, he can't locate the
No!
Volt enemy. Oh, he's gonna clip in. That's not great.
It's unfortunate. Maybe showing some rust.
Yeah, a little bit. I think he was expecting the piece 3, but he misread, and yeah, this piece 2 is the Volt enemy. Refrag missing cream skip, that's unfortunate. Skoob quickly recovering though, getting right back up to the Lion. That's the nice thing about the Volt piece.
Mm-hmm.
You just have a spring right there. Let's see how Refrag does Chaos 2. As Skoob goes through the past. So sad.
Yeah, we got a bit of a lead already.
Yeah.
Solid.
That's just how RNG can work sometimes, but... Even with not stellar RNG, you have to be able to recognize the pieces, and Skoob having a little bit of trouble with that part.
No cream skip for either.
No cream skip. Refrag had a really good Chaos 2, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like a mid 10, really all you can ask for.
Mid 10 is pretty spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Any speed shoes, Postchamp?
Yeah, we gotta get a speed shoes counter, or see if we even get it once in the tournament. That'd be cool.
Well, Mimics got it in his run earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Already, let's go.
Already won.
Oh, and Skoob actually beating out
Skoob getting a
time.
Very good Chaos 2, yeah.
A little under a 10th of time save there, but time save.
Time save is time save.
Red Mountain will be a big one, because in a no reset...
Red Mountain can be tough.
Yeah. Because, it's Knuckles story runs, you will just go crazy to see if you can get the best set possible. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Smart
No
from
Volcano
Refrag
pieces.
here to check Volcano at least. Getting the back of the Volcano, it makes it worth it.
Yeah. The play paid off for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if he can chain this into a nice piece 2 and piece 1. Or piece 2, piece 3. Walk
collision.
Sad.
Now we know where the P3 is.
And then he has the bottom piece 3.
There you go.
Pretty nasty set, honestly, in the negative way. Having to go to all 3 areas, pretty bad, but he played it as well as he could. Only
Yeah,
real thing he messed up was the wall climb up, which, hey, can't blame him. Red Mountain wall's sad.
yeah. Sometimes if you try to rush it, you'll just end up losing time.
Yeah.
That was a great restart. Like
The
that one.
Skoob restart based.
Uh,
Skoob climbing up volcano.
Yeah, Knuckles is fun to watch because there's just so much you have to keep in mind, like which pieces you've collected in the order. Like, since Skoob got a piece 1, he doesn't have to check the back of the volcano here. You
Yeah.
just go back down. And it's going to be the very bottom piece 2, it looks like. Yeah.
This piece 2 isn't too bad, but...
Nice grab, didn't get caught by the wind there.
True. The 30, he saves some time over Refrag, and...
Yeah.
Hey, this early on, you'll take what you can get, but... It's still early in the race. Anything could change, especially with Amy and Gamma being such high skill. If you mess up, you will be losing quite a pretty chunk of change of time. Now we're on Chaos 4.
I didn't know you could dig in the water. That's great. Or at least attempt.
Wait, you can dig into the water?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Refrag's like doing the inputs for it.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And he just fails it, I guess.
You can attempt to dig anywhere, it's just, you will always fail in water.
I just didn't even know you could do that. The more you know.
Yeah. Refrag only having about 20 seconds left in this fight, if he got lucky with RNG and had pretty good positioning. But Skoob, a whole minute 10 seconds. Pretty tough.
Yeah.
Knuckles can create some pretty big gaps.
Yeah. Fortunately for Skoob, though, there's still, but maybe even unfortunately, there's still quite a bit of RNG variance left with Skydeck and Doors as well.
Yeah, Skydeck can definitely bring a race back for someone in slightly behind.
Yeah. No guarantee that it actually will help, but you never know. There's a world where it happens.
And hey, who knows how Lost World could go? Its clip can be pretty tricky if you haven't played in a bit. If you're rusty.
Yeah. Also, we might have like 63 FPS versus 60 FPS here.
Yeah, I was feeling that
in the timer.
Yeah.
So maybe the lead isn't as bad as it looks.
Yeah. Could definitely be FPS difference, because I noticed Refrag was like a minute ahead of Skoob, like in Chaos 4, just off of timer alone, but...
Yeah, I'll pay attention to the Enter Lost World here. Like 7:56, okay.
Yeah, 7:56. Enter. Let's see if this clip goes well.
You hate to see it.
Not getting it first try isn't too bad, as long as you can... Oh, dying. Question mark in the chat from Refrag based. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've seen that with the instant finish. I just always go against the ceiling.
I've seen it like a few times. I typically just glide there to prevent it.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Refrag for gore. Oh wait, Sound Defense is updating us. Let's go.
46.
Sound Defense. Yeah, might be able to save a bit of time here. I didn't see how good Refrag's jungle movement was, but Skoob's looking pretty good, and
Refrag's jungle movement was pretty good.
Maybe save a little bit of time on Lost World.
Yeah, definitely. I live to serve. Thank you, Sound Defense. Shoutouts. Skoob getting it first try, but falling in the floor, which is pretty unlucky.
Yeah, a little bit of time lost there.
But not dying, which is a little bit of time gained, I think. Refrag heading into Skydeck now.
Yeah, this one's a really big split, because it can have some really terrible RNG or some very fast RNG.
Skydeck is definitely volatile. It will just hand you the worst RNG of all time if it feels like it. Chat with the Refrag is ahead by roughly 46 seconds as of Chaos 4 Knuckles.
So all Refrag needs to find is the piece
Thank you,
2.
chat.
Ooh, gravity, which one?
This is not a
Nice.
cart piece, which is pretty lucky. Getting the dig piece. The 20-second Skydeck in a no reset is pretty flames.
Yeah, I can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah.
It was looking scary for a moment with the
that green
gravity
ping.
piece, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ended up being okay.
Quite scary. Skoob making his way to the Skydeck now, watching a few cutscenes.
Refrag not giving Skoob much room to get back in.
Yeah, that piece set was pretty good. The only time save is if Skoob gets like IL piece set and plays well.
Yeah, it's looking like we're on pace for a low to mid 11 here from Refrag, which is very solid in a
Skoob
reset.
could be a high 11 to a 12 depending on this piece set. Piece 1 ping, thankfully bailing him out of having to go all the way to the back. And then Refrag doing the pretty commonplace Chaos 6 strat, just hitting the freezies back and forth. Ooh, this looks like it could be a bit dangerous. It's the enemy at the top, I believe.
Oh, okay.
No cart piece yet saved, but it is slower than Refrag's. Yeah, that enemy is very scary.
Nice. Yeah, about I think it was an 1132 or something, like maybe give or take a second for Refrag. So not bad at all.
Definitely not. That's pretty average Knuckles if you have the entire category learned, if you know every piece set that is possible. And then this looks to be a probably mid 12 for Skoob. Refrag heading into Amy, getting a not doing cream skip, but getting a pretty good right side.
That's a lot of interesting movement from Refrag. I definitely need to brush up on my Amy a bit.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Refrag. I imagine Refrag goes for Castle Skip here.
Yeah, the nice part about Castle Skip is especially if you fail it early, it doesn't waste that much time.
It does not. Say a second or two at worst.
Yeah, like if you say fail.
If you just immediately bail. Refrag going for it. With the castle.
Very clean. One more
clean
big part.
So far. And he hits it. Let's see if he doesn't fall.
Very good.
Let's go. That's huge for Refrag. That saves a good minute.
Oh no,
Skoob looking to have some trouble with Chaos 6, which is quite a... He doesn't have life to reset. He quit out to the main menu.
I don't know if that's the play, but...
I don't think it is. I think because this will set him back in the hub, I think. Yeah, he has to go through the hub section again. You should die to the pit. This is a good lesson for our future runners. That's quite a big time loss for Skoob, which is quite sad considering this is now a 13 Knuckles if he gets the Chaos 6 kill. Refrag just waiting around in Hedgehog Hammer. At least there's some action during his Hedgehog Hammer. Skoob is doing quite a different... Oh, he gets eaten by Chaos 6.
No.
So sad. Skoob is doing quite a different Chaos 6 setup. I don't see this one very often. Hitting that first one instead.
No.
Dying again to the eat. Don't worry, guys. It's RNG minute for the door. True.
Oh.
Refrag hitting Hedgehog Hammer skip.
Go.
In the meantime, I think for now we can probably focus on Refrag's Hot Shelter, because this is probably the most important stage in this run.
Yeah.
Outside of maybe Gamma Hot Shelter.
Yeah, Hot Shelter is a scary stage in 2 of the segments of this run.
Yeah, it's quite spooky, because messing up with Amy here, if you aren't playing safe, getting checkpoints.
I'm curious about how Refrag will be playing it. If for tournament strats, we'll go for extra checks and stuff more than normal.
I imagine if you're playing in the tournament, you kind of have to. Otherwise, you're risking a lot of time loss unless you're really confident in your hot shelter.
Yeah, even if like the deaths rarely or almost never happen, it's like the one time it does,
it's very risky. Yeah, exactly. It could cause you a loss, and loss late into this tournament could be pretty devastating. Hitting both bathroom break cleanly and also bridge skip.
Grabbing that check, just sending it.
Skoob now out of Knuckles. Watching the ending results, I don't think you actually have to do that. You can just soft reset to the menu as soon as the boss dies, I believe. Refrag with a pretty clean hot shelter so far. Let's see if I've cursed him now to not hit puzzle skip too.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a really good hot shelter for Refrags. Looks to be either... It might be. Yeah, 157. That's really spicy. Skoob going for left side hotel. Okay, he's bailing. Missed it. Look to get a pretty clean cream skip at least. As he opens up into Amy.
Oh, this is a really good Amy from Refrag. Oh.
Skoob pausing to type in chat. Chad.
And then continuing after.
Based. I mean, 3 minutes is quite a margin to make up for Skoob.
Yeah.
So.
And Refrag is playing really well. Like, there's just
Refrag is hot. That is definitely true. A sub 2 hot shelter is pretty great.
I don't know if this is potentially like PB pace for Amy for Refrag, but I mean, I haven't seen much go wrong this run, to be honest.
Depends on the strats he uses in his PB, because he didn't go for cream skip, notably.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think makes sense, because you end up losing time if you don't hit it first try. Skoob setting up for castle skip as Refrag navigates to final egg. Let's see if his doors are as good as the rest of this run.
Mm-hmm.
Skoob hitting castle skip. That's pretty good for him. He doesn't want to lose any more time to stuff like Twinkle Park.
Let's go.
Because Twinkle Park can be quite a big time difference depending on the strats you use. If you don't hit castle skip, that's a whole minute.
That's a lot of time.
It is. Refrag getting into final leg here. As Skoob enters Hedgehog Hammer, the most exciting part of the run, PogChamp.
I'm kind of surprised to say that we saw both runners hit castle skip. Like, was Skoob's first try as well?
Yeah, Skoob, both of them hit it first try.
Wow, awesome.
Or, depends on what you count as a try. I don't really think falling off the door once is a try. Right. But, you know, call me cringe in the chat. It's okay.
Either way, still very impressive. Not an easy
very good, regardless. Yeah, definitely. Refrag.
Wait, what just happened?
There's a clip you can do to get into the elevator early, and Refrag went for it. Which, you know what? I respect it.
Dude.
Oh, I mean.
Oh wait. Oh,
also true. You can get on top of the elevator.
Yeah, I think
that's what he was trying to go for.
I feel like this must have been close to PB pace, so that's kind of crazy to go for, but sure.
I think he might have went for it because he was on PB pace. I mean,
true.
I'm sure he knows how far ahead he is.
Yeah, I mean, just looking, I'm like looking through Refrag's PB and saved like 15 seconds on hot shelter. So.
Clip. Oh, Skoob is in hot shelter now, getting first door.
Wait, this might. Oh, the elevator is so much time though.
Yeah, the elevator does lose quite a bit, but this is probably on track to be a pretty good Amy.
Yeah. What was the time? Well, it's like 11:32.
He got an
so-
11:32 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's some menuing. So I mean, if we see like a
This could be a
sub
9
22
Amy,
split here, yeah, yeah,
but it's gonna be close. Skoob going through Hot Shelter.
yeah. I think this is actually
depending on
still
his
going to be
timer.
close, even with the death to the elevator.
Yeah, this will definitely be a very good run from Refrag. Skoob heading through Hot Shelter, just to put some heat on him now.
Left side.
Hitting left side, that's pretty good. Looked
Skoob
like
is
his
just
Act 1
playing-
was pretty alright. It was a 55 exit,
Mhm.
so...
Skoob just playing with zero fear now because some of the worst stuff has pretty much already happened. Just kind of
Yeah.
play, have some fun.
Definitely. And hey, a DNF is probably worse than finishing with, say, a 37, 36.
Certainly, yeah.
So... Respect.
And Skoob gets to play Gamma, so
True, Skoob does like Gamma quite a bit.
that's the cool part.
Gamma is the cool part. Notably.
Wow, yeah,
Refrag.
this is huh.
Definitely playing hot. See if that continues into Gamma. I mean, who knows? The race is never over until the last split is done, so hey.
True. Especially Hot Shelter is one that could go very wrong.
I feel like all of Gamma stages can go pretty wrong, maybe exception being Final Egg and Emerald Coast. Depends what
Well,
you
if you
go
keep
for.
going
That
for
was a
Skoob
really
Skip, yeah.
good... Yeah, true. That was a really good Amy. I think it was a 9.
Yeah, it was
Probably a
either
midnight.
yeah, like it was a pretty good one.
Definitely commendable from Refrag. Definitely what you want to see this early on in the tournament.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say PB pace if it wasn't for that elevator death. for
Probably.
Refrag, so kind of crazy. to
But
just bust that out.
Refrag entering into Gamma. Oh, Skoob missing the full jump. Sad. Perfectly fine final leg from Refrag. Final leg's one of those stages that are just get to the end, smiley face.
Yeah, I mean it's not too bad to add you know, a somewhat inconsistent skip at the beginning since it's like right at the beginning of the run. But in a no reset, it's kind of hard to assume that you'll get that.
Yeah. Good boss from Refrag, no jumps, smiley face.
Yeah, the jump always feels so bad from any of these Gamma bosses.
I hate it so much. Why do they jump?
Right, well, let's see how Emerald Coast goes. I don't really expect any runner to have a super bad time here, but it can go wrong if you play it too risky.
True.
Ooh, living, at least. A nice recovery there from Refrag.
Oh lord. My internet is going berserk based.
Feels bad.
I'm
okay,
currently
let's-
watching the Android phone version of this stream.
All right, let's see. Which door do we think Scoob's gonna get?
Put
If
your
the trend
predictions in chat
continues-
now.
If the trend continues, it's probably gonna be not good for Skoob. But we'll see.
Don't ask questions you don't know the answer to. True. Refrag on his way to get Jet Booster. This is what opens up Gamma's run if you haven't seen Gamma. Oh, missing the jump. Oh, dice of cringe.
Oh, both runners missing. The
Both
clip
runners
into
missing the
one.
door clip, yeah.
Oh,
both
both
runners
runners
getting
door
door one!
Let's go.
Days.
Hype.
Hey, missing the door clip into door one is actually
The truest
not
combo.
too bad. Refrag setting up for the hot shelter skip.
Oh
Just
wow!
clip
Tap
out of
jump
bounds
there.
here. Oh, that was so close to falling out of bounds.
Yeah, so hot shelter, like there's like I'd say 2 major checks left in the run for Refrag, and
Yeah.
even Skoob as well. I think like you could maybe say jungle movement here is kind of hard, so maybe you count that. But yeah, hot shelter's like the last big thing, and then you have early shot later, which I don't know if people will be resetting for. It's definitely faster, but
I mean, I think it depends on your consistency, right?
yeah, and how confident you feel with it, really.
Yeah. I imagine as we get later into the tournament, more people will be going for it, just feel more confident going for it. Sadix has been pretty quiet recently as of late because of Hero Story Tournament, Pepe left. So having this event to kick a lot of people back into Sadix is pretty good. A lot of people will be de-rusting as the tournament goes on. I know that is true for myself.
Yeah, it's been
Refrag
fun,
missing one of the
recently.
enemy shooters. Sad.
Yeah, Refrag with a solid hot shelter. Yeah, missing one of the shots there, but not too
Nothing
big of a
too
time
bad.
loss.
Yeah,
As long as you get the skip, that's the most important thing in a tournament like this.
definitely. Then Skoob into the final boss of Amy, Zero. Zero Strat pause champ? As Refrag exits for trial menu glitch. Entering Red Mountain. Skoob hitting Zero Strat, that's crazy. That's a really good Zero. Refrag hitting the clip out into Red Mountain immediately. Which, pretty good. Rescuing is killing to Gamma because he's freeing his animal friends that are inside the robots. These Gamma lore unknowers, non-believers. Sad. Skoob backtracking for Skoob skip paste. I respect it. He's going all the way back to start.
You gotta reset the camera.
Classic. I know, true.
Oh, no.
Dies of cringe.
This is so sad.
As Refrag exits Red Mountain, I didn't see how good his boss strat was because I'm currently enamored by Skoob going for Skoob skip. Who can blame ya? Loading into Windy Valley, switching to auto cam. This is pretty good pace for Refrag, I think.
Nice.
28 Windy Valley. Nice hitting Skoob skip. Let's go.
Very cool strat. And I think at this point, with Skoob in the chat, looking at the sound defense update, kind of realizing, yeah, this run's over. May as well go for the cool stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only really big thing was Chaos 6. Know your boss kill setups, folks.
Yeah.
Practicing them can be quite a hit if you get into the run and realize too late. Oh no. But
oh, that was a big hop.
That was a big hop.
Hate to see it.
I mean, Skoob and Refrag do both have the chat open. That's on them. I think it's good for the viewers to have updates on pace.
Yeah, if you don't want to see the update, don't have the stream open. It's not like
True.
There's a sniping thing here or anything, so it's not too big a deal.
Refrag and Skoob are both moderators of this chat, so it makes sense they have it open just in case. But
and it's just fun to be hanging out in chat, seeing people's reactions and stuff sometimes.
True. If you pop off super hard, like, oh, that's so sad. I was about to say, if you pop off super hard, like Skoob hitting these pillars.
It was really clean until
commentator's curse. It was super clean. Skoob, of course, being Gamma enjoyer. So. Bailing out on pillars, just hitting the spring. I don't think that's too unreasonable. Unfortunately, he hit pillars and then died to this jump, which not much you can do there. Refrag now going through all the story flags, just setting up for the final boss. The only real thing to look for from him is early shot, which, if he hits early shot, this might be PB pace, which is pretty good. Because 31 now, about a minute to hit early shot.
Yeah, what's
do the buff.
Refrag's PB again?
It's a 32:08, I believe. So this could be a pretty small PB, or I don't know how
I think
long.
the boss fight is too long. Because
I think it's 40
I think when I
seconds,
get
right?
early shot,
If you hit
it's
early
like,
shot first.
yeah, I think my split timer when I get early shot is like 112 from after the raft.
I see.
So I think it's gonna be really close. I think again that elevator death probably costed it. Oh,
No
and no
first
early
try
shot.
early shot. That's sad. Yeah, maybe it could have been, but who knows? Alas,
Now with the early
not
shot
hitting early
misses
shot.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, Refrag might just restart until he hits it because, I mean, he has the time
Out
to
of lives
spare.
now. So just
True.
gonna take it.
Not collecting. He wants it. He wants it.
Oh, wow.
Game overing for the 4 lives.
No.
He's definitely getting this.
Okay, well this is certainly losing time now over just taking it.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, unless Skoob, unless Refrag spends 4 minutes on early shot, hey, who knows? This race is probably over. Skoob not hitting the clip out. That clip out's so hard.
Okay, early
it's
shot.
deceptive. Hey, there's early shot.
You know, they say 9th try is the charm.
True.
I think I've heard that before.
I've definitely heard that before. That's a common saying in the Sadix community. If you aren't aware.
Wait, he's not hitting the boss.
What?
No.
This is so BM.
What are you doing?
Refrag solved. :D in chat.
What is
He's
happening?
practicing. True.
Mid-tournament race.
Skoob missing the clip into train, but just heading back. I didn't know you could actually do that. Is that faster than dying and restarting? I imagine it is, because you don't have to go through all the...
Refrag, what's happening?
He's practicing! Hitting it again, that's Chad. As Skoob enters into the last boss. He's practicing, Don! Let a man practice his damn early shot.
I mean, I guess so.
Best, I respect it.
Skoob,
they're talking in VC. Damn.
Oh, I see.
I understand that. Okay, now Refrag going for the actual kill on Beta Mark 2. I forget this boss's name.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's Beta Mark 2. You'd think with how much we saw early shot attempts from Refrag, I'd be looking at the boss name.
I would have read it one of these times.
True. There's a about a minute disparity between their timers, to be fair, so maybe they aren't as far apart as they seem.
I think Nixter is onto something. You can just give 99 lives since Refrag's practicing.
I mean, hey, what's practice is practice.
And GG.
And that's time for Refrag at 34-20. That's a pretty good run, even with all the memes at the end.
Yeah, very good run. I think there was just the crazy early shots at the end, and then missing the elevator thing.
Unfortunately, Refrag's time is invalid because he is cheating. He's using walls.
No. How
so sad. Massive Sadix exposal. Wow. Refrag watching Gamma eat shit and die. So sad.
Cry every time.
I do cry every time. It's so sad. Gamma spending all this time rescuing everyone else, but who will save him?
So true.
So true.
All right, and we got
Skoob finishing up Red Mountain, entering into Windy Valley.
Yeah, we got one stage and a boss, some Hope World movement, and that's all.
Yep, definitely a commendable fight from Skoob. Unfortunate that Chaos 6. I think if Chaos 6 went better, that this race would have been pretty tight. But
yeah, I mean,
unfortunately,
minutes.
yeah. But Refrag, not to be downplayed here, he played fantastic. With all the memes at the end, still pulling out A34. That's pretty good. Wasting like 2 minutes on... Yeah, 2 minutes lost to the practice, but... I mean, he closed out the race, so...
Yeah, I mean, that was
so
on
all
track
that matters.
for almost PB heading into the final boss of the run, so...
He did say he could have tied his KAGT PB, which... understandable. The elevator death might have actually cost him a PB, which is quite sad, but...
Yeah, that could have been a 31.
I'm sure we'll see some pretty massive PBs during this tournament. After all, a lot of people will be derusting, a lot of people will be coming back to Statics for the first time in a good bit, so...
Yeah, especially with a category like KAG, since it's not necessarily like a main board category, but it's like, you know, combination of main board categories. Like, I think people will... This is probably the most serious people will have ever taken this category. At least for some people, right? People who aren't pushing for record. Like Refrag, for example, obviously has a very solid time, but now that they're actually putting a good amount of effort into it, we'll probably... I would imagine we'll see a PB from Refrag. Clearly can do it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if his first run, he was playing as well as he was, I would not doubt a PB later on in this tournament bracket. It would be no surprise to me. Skoob just cruising. He didn't want to jump up it. I respect that. Refrag loading into Sonic. Maka S.
No way.
This is a turnaround. Who would have expected this? And then Skoob on the raft for what shouldn't be Hot Shelter, but is, of course, Beta Mark 2.
Yep, the final boss. We'll see if Skoob can get early shot.
Imagine.
Or will we see some practicing?
We are coming up on the 3 o'clock mark, if you're in EST, the best time zone. So, I imagine Skoob won't waste too much time with early shot. If he doesn't hit it, he doesn't hit it. But there it is. Let's go, Skoob.
Let's go.
Still pulling out.
Saying third time is the charm.
Yeah, I mean, true. No, I've actually never heard that, Don. You've really inspired me with your words today.
Yeah, that's so lesser known. You've never even heard of it.
Brewing. Refrag just playing through Lost World. I don't know what he's doing.
Just hanging out in Lost World.
God, I need to hang out in Lost World so bad. I might get a few bacterial infections, but it's worth it.
I would imagine it's a pretty gross place. Alright, one more hit left for Skoob.
Yep. Bear with me, I haven't played Sonic in about a month. Based. No one should play Sonic, everyone should play KAG.
True.
KAG supremacy.
GG.
And a 37:58 from Skoob. A respectable time. I think that might be my PB.
I mean, considering that Skoob seemed very rusty and lost like multiple minutes to a boss fight, like
definitely is respectable. Yeah. He played really well outside of Chaos 6. A few missed first try strats, but nothing to scoff at all. And respect to Skoob for even finishing that run. I would have been tilted out of my mind if I lost minutes to Chaos 6.
Yeah.
Which I guess is still a possibility. I might lose minutes to Chaos 6 later on today. Skoob gained 2 minutes and 13 seconds on the final split. But yeah, a very good race from our two runners. Both played pretty well. I imagine as the tournament goes on, we'll be seeing these two definitely play